Hey, I'm AnthonyRomano, and this video is going to tell you why having low iron is going to ruin your muscle gains. Okay, so I have a larger video on this that explains the whole ins and outs of anemia and muscle building. But this is a quick video, partly to just introduce you to the idea, especially because quick videos will get more clicks, and I just want people to know about this topic, because not having enough iron is absolutely going to hold back your muscle gains. And if you're somebody who's already skinny, or you think you just have a fast metabolism, that might not be the case. You might actually have low iron, and a lot of people actually do know they have low iron, but they just don't care about it. But it is important. So let's get into this video. So what is the deal with low iron and muscle building? Well, for starters, many people will think they have a fast metabolism, or they'll think that they're low in iron perhaps, and they'll be like, oh, I just can't gain muscle, I'm a hard gainer, right? Listen, I was low in iron. I was really skinny. You can watch my other videos on this. I was super skinny, okay? And the thing is, this is not just the genetic cards you were dealt. This can very seriously be anemia. And anemia is low iron, and to summarize the situation of low iron is basically a poor ability to build blood, a poor ability to oxygenate your blood. And basically, if you have a poor ability to actually use your blood, you cannot distribute that blood to what needs to be fixed and built on in your body. So this is often why people who are very low in iron, especially people I've worked with, you cannot fix any problem in the body without fixing iron first. I have, pre-diabetics, diabetics who have problems with anemia, and a lot of times you cannot fix blood sugar. You cannot fix joint issues, inflammation issues. You can't fix basically anything without iron, because if you cannot use your blood, well, you cannot distribute anything to fix anything. So when it comes to muscle building and making proactive changes to your body, the thing is, you need adequate iron. And I'm not speaking only about the iron marker itself, the hemoglobin. There's more than that. There's the hemoglobin, there's the transferrin, there's these other carriers and cofactors that go along with iron that you have to build up. Some people will say, oh, I'm low in B12, right? So I'll take a B12 supplement. But then they end up taking a crappy cyanocobalamin B12 supplement that's basically so cheap to produce, and it ignores all the other B complex vitamins that you need to help work in synergy with the B vitamins. So there's a lot of other factors that go hand in hand with oxygenating and building blood. And you can watch my bigger videos on this to learn about that. But the point is, if you know you have either a fast metabolism or you are low in iron, here's the thing. You already know you can't build muscle effectively because you're low in iron. Your testosterone, other important hormones are going to be lower because you have low iron, right? This literally, think about it. Blood is so important for a lot of other functions, right? The circulatory system. And as far as making this video quick, here's the keys to actually fix the problem. Okay, you understand a general idea of the problem. This is an introductory video. It's not meant to be one that's dense in research and analysis. You can watch my other videos to learn about that. But the point is, the way you actually go about fixing this is by consuming heme iron foods. H-E-M-E, iron foods. So not spinach, not a lot of fibrous greens. Now granted, I've worked with plenty of vegetarians, a couple of vegans. I've worked with plenty of people, especially because I do a lot of keto stuff, which simply means not eating sugar. It does not mean consuming only a carnivore diet or something like that. But of all the meat foods you do consume, you want to make sure that they are of high quality sources. So grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised. And if you get even a little bit, a couple servings, 1 to 3 servings of grass-fed meat per week, especially of the red variety, you will make a difference. Now here's the thing. Most of these fast metabolism individuals who hit me up, they're eating, for any of the meat foods they eat, they're eating chicken. They're eating, basic foods that are not fatty. And you need the fatty meats, like the red meats, to boost iron. Now granted, there are other cofactors involved. It would be beneficial if you had some fat-soluble vitamins in there. It would be beneficial if you got the B vitamins from a red meat source, right? A high-quality grass-fed meat source. But the point is, the easiest way you can put this is get some more high-quality red meats in for the week. So I've had people who are predominantly vegetarian have only 1 serving a week, right? And then they cut out all of the, people who are, not fully vegetarian, but I've had people who are eating, chicken breast 5 days a week, switch to red meat 1 time a week, and they've had far more improvement in their iron and anemia. So granted, some people do have to take more of an aggressive approach, but one thing you should know is that to improve iron, you should not be having, a load of spinach, because it has non-heme iron. In fact, adding in a very oxalate-dense food like spinach is going to deplete your iron, because oxalate, which is calcium oxalate, is an anti-nutrient. It leaches out iron from your body. So with many people, I've had to reverse these problems, because it's not even that they're not consuming enough of the heme iron, it's that they're consuming a lot of foods that counteract the absorption of heme iron. So that is essentially one of the main tips here. I'm just enjoying a glass of wine while I talk about stuff, nutrition. But the point is, anemia is going to hold back your muscle gains, and you have to grab hold of it, especially because down the line, I don't care if you're 18 years old watching this video or if you're 35, you will not be able to fix a variety of problems in your body if you do not grab hold of this now. And I work with several people currently, coaching clients, who have anemia. They're in their 40s, their 50s, and this is a problem that leads to far more problems down the line, more than simply just not being able to get jacked. So look into this, ask me some questions. Even if you're somebody who's vegetarian or vegan, hit me up questions about this, because I'll do my best to get back to you, because sometimes there are ways around this, but most of the time you are going to have to bite the bullet and get some sort of animal foods in to correct this problem. Okay, but that being said, there's never, a hard stop fully with some of these things. So hit me up, I'll do my best to help you out. Follow me on Instagram. Go get the Keto Shred program on my website, romanoketo.com, if you want to get the best fat loss and aesthetic proportions in your body, especially because there are some. The whole plan is inherently one which builds up your, prevents anemia, builds up your iron, your oxygenation of blood, and you actually may be able to build muscle on it. I mean, I certainly have, and I've worked with some clients who have when I was, formulating it. But besides that, if you want to talk one-on-one with me together about these issues or anything of that nature, go to that website as well, romanoketo.com. We can have a consultation. We can get into 24/7 coaching, and I also offer free consultations to see if that's something you'd want to do. Anthony Romano, peace.